How many beans do we have? 56. We definitely lost a lot in that challenge. And thank goodness we don't have to do any more annoying challenges. Alright, so now we're gonna go find the lost and found item, the measuring scales at Hagrid's hut. Then we'll proceed on to do our match against Ravenclaw. And I think after that I'll be ending my session, so I'll be showing the nighttime cutscene in the next session. I'm sorry this is going to be a very short session, but this is until I'm confirmed for sure if I'm having a guest commentator for the nighttime or not. I could possibly do Gringotts, but that's something I would like to leave for last, but I don't know. This is kind of a cool angle, a cool camera angle here. What do you have to say?
Ever heard a mandrake scream? Me neither.
Harry has heard him scream, just not in the game. Yeah, right here's the Great Hall.
Oh, locked.
But of course it's locked. We can only enter in here on the final day. And once we enter in here, it's basically the end of the game.
Cedric Diggory is definitely the most handsome boy in the school.
Oh, Cedric Diggory is so hot. Who cares? Well, I mean, of course it's really sad how Cedric gets killed off in the Goblet of Fire. Spoilers! And, yeah. I'll be honest, it was pretty sad reading it in the book, and then, of course, it was pretty sad seeing it in the movie. Every time I watch the movie, I sometimes go, come on, there's got to be a chance that Cedric can survive, but, of course, no. They have to follow the book. Now, where's the measuring scales? Wait, I think it's over here. There we go, measuring scales. And Hagrid isn't around here. Oh well. And we're gonna cause some trouble by shooting fire all over the place. Now this spell's gonna be very useful against spiders, which we'll be doing in the nighttime. I wonder, should I do any... Wait, what the heck? Gnome dunking? I thought I already did some gnome dunking. Oh, I guess I do more. Never knew this. No, I'm pretty sure I'll beat this record, no doubt. I'm just trying to find ways to make this session long, considering that I agreed to make this a short session.
Number 13. Andros the Invincible.
Yeah, ancient Greek. Alleged to have been the only wizard known to produce a Patronus the size of a giant. Sweet. Oh yeah, you should see Harry's Patronus in The Prisoner of Azkaban. That was frickin' awesome. Alright, so we're gonna leave this like once more. Now whether it returns again, I'm not sure. Neville, can you tell us? Doesn't look like it. So yeah, gnome tossing is probably the most annoying part to 100% this game. The racing, I won't have a problem with. I'm going to show you what gnome tossing is like. It's absolutely terrible. This is probably the reason why people haven't really 100%ed this damn game.
The gnome's throwing record's here to be beaten, Harry. Why don't you have a try? It'll cost 10 beans.
Yeah, so it costs us beans just to do it. So we pick him up, swinging him around, and try to throw him in one of these hoops. See what I mean? It's very damn annoying. And we have to beat Fred's record. Whether Fred did this or not, who knows. Ugh. So we get a total of 4 gnomes. And if we don't succeed this, then we can do it another time. That was an epic fail. Wait, why am I saying epic fail? That's a fail. Okay, let's see if I can try to get it in the yellow rain. Nope. Oh!
You managed to beat the record, Harry, and win a wizard card.
Never mind. That was even better. Managed to win that.
Number 15, Paracelsus.
Medieval dates unknown. Very little is known about this mysterious wizard. So, what's so famous about him? Yeah, then we get returned back to here. I'm just going to do a little bit of more gnome tossing just to get it out of the way because, as I said, as I do my bonus Let's Play, I want to, you know, not do too much because I'm pretty sure most of you don't want to see this gnome tossing all the time.
The gnome throwing record's there to be beaten, Harry. Why don't you have a try? It'll cost 15 beans.
And yeah, it's going to cost more and it's going to be more painful. Either that was too far or I actually missed. Well, obviously I missed. Okay, fit. Whoa! Not cool. Not cool. That is not cool that they can even hurt me. Okay, that was a very bad toss. Alright, Gnome, you better be a very good toss, or otherwise I'm gonna totally hate 100% in this game. Yep, I am.
You didn't break the record this time, Potter.
Let's see if I can do it again.
Try Potter. This time you might break the gnome throwing record. It'll cost 15 beans.
But yeah, this is very annoying. And I bet most of you who have played this game, whether this is even in the version or not, because there's a lot of differences between this version and the PS2 version. As I could see when I was watching someone's test record going through the dungeons. And apparently you can block the prefix Locomotomortis spell by doing the Expelliarmus. Now, I'm probably not going to test it ever. At least not in this Let's Play. Sweet! But the record's still not beaten. So, Gnome, you better get me a record, or otherwise this is gonna suck. Yes!
You beat the record. Have a wizard card, Harry.
Thanks. You Hufflepuffs and Ravenclaws are so nice.
Number 16, Cleodney.
Medieval dates unknown. Irish druidists who discover properties of moondew. Not really that interesting. I just want to get the gnome tossing out of the way because the gnome tossing is the most annoying. Well, this is definitely a big area to explore. We can't go over here. But it's pretty cool how you can do some of these challenges and get to explore a lot of places of Hogwarts. Like, there is one area where you can actually explore where the boats area is, the docks, which is probably my most favorite area, but seriously, they should have made you explore more Hogwarts in this game and stuff. It made you actually, like, walk around here while getting off the broom, but whatever. The creators did what they did. And I'm pretty sure the Order of the Phoenix and the Half-Blood Prince like design of Hogwarts was better, because it was actually really well done in those games, even though I haven't played the Half-Blood Prince.
The gnome throwing record's here to be beaten, Harry. Why don't you have a try? It'll cost 20 beans.
Ah, shit, I don't have enough. And why does this guy sound like a girl? Ah, wait.
You can't throw a gnome further than the current record, Potter. Fancy a try? It'll cost 20 beans.
Yeah, I only need one more bean. I'll show what the racing is. And heck, this will be practice when I'm doing Quidditch. Now, I don't want to rush the Quidditch because of, you know...
It'll cost 5 beans.
5 beans? Well, I'm definitely liking the racing better. Yeah. So the rains will make us go faster. And these students are pretty easy to beat. I mean, sure, she's going faster than us, or pretty much ahead of us right now, but as we go through these reigns, we will get faster, so don't feel down if you feel left behind. Now, I'm pretty sure some of you who are watching this right now just wants to skip it. Please don't. I mean, after I do this, I might do it a second time, maybe. Depends on how many beans I need to pay. I had 19 beans, and I had to pay 5 beans, so that means I have 14 left, and the next race should be like 10 beans or something. So I might do one more race, and then I'll do the match against Ravenclaw. Hopefully get enough points to get the snitch, and once I go against Slytherin, then I would have no problem winning the match and winning the Quidditch Cup. I think I have said Quidditch World Cup a few times during my second session by mistake. No, Quidditch World Cup is the World International Quidditch game. It's the Hogwarts Quidditch Cup.
Well done for winning, Harry. Have a wizard card.
Number 22. Sirs.
Ancient Greek. Lived on an island of Arenia. I can't even... Oh wait, Acrina. Who cares what it is? Expert at turning lost sailors into pigs. That's genius.
I'm confident I'll beat you this time, Harry. Let's have another race. It'll cost 10 beans.
Alright, so one more race, and I promise that I will be going to Quidditch, because I don't have enough beans after this.
Think you can win again? It'll cost 10 beans.
You know, one interesting fact is that the Quidditch Cup, that you can either win or lose in this game. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's just a collecting item. Basically, in the book, it never actually mentions much in the movie, but in the book, there's only 3 Quidditch matches that Harry actually does, or that Gryffindor actually does win. 3 different years, not matches. So they win in the Prisoner of Azkaban, and they win in the Order of the Phoenix and Half-Blood Prince. So the Goblet of Fire, of course, there was no Quidditch because of the Triwizard Tournament. Deathly Hallows, of course, whether there was Quidditch or not, Harry, Ron, and Hermione weren't even at Hogwarts to begin with.
Well done, Harry. Here's a wizard card.
Number 24. Adalbert Waffling.
Famous magical theoretician? No idea what that says. Alright, so we can race her for the 3rd time, but we can't.
Let's have another race. It'll cost 15 beans.
Do you accept 4? But let's proceed on to our Quidditch match. So yeah, basically, they lose the first 2 years for 2 reasons.
Come on, Harry. Let's show Ravenclaw how to play Quidditch.
So in the Philosopher's Stone, or Sorcerer's Stone, whatever you want to call it, I prefer to call it Philosopher's Stone because that's how it is on both book and movie. Basically, they lose the match because Harry was in the hospital after fighting against Quill, and he missed out on the 3rd match, which made him lost. And in the Chamber of Secrets, which is this game, basically... Wait, hold on. Okay, as I was saying, Chamber of Secrets, as you might know from the movie, they said that they're canceling the Quidditch match because of the dangers that are happening around Hogwarts and that Hermione gets petrified. So we do go through our last Quidditch match, and we either win or lose the Quidditch Cup, and during this time, this is when Hermione's actually going to get petrified. So Hermione will get petrified the next following day. And I'm pretty sure some of you either may or may not know that, depending on whether or not you know much of the story of Chamber of Secrets. Yeah, but that's the reason why they didn't actually win in the Philosopher's Stone and the Chamber of Secrets. Because in the Philosopher's Stone, Harry was in the hospital wing, and in the Chamber of Secrets, well, they cancelled it. Prisoner of Azkaban, it's actually Wood's last year, and basically from there, okay, I'm gonna get the snitch now. Let's see if we can get this. So, yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban, it's Wood's last year. It's basically Wood's last year for Harry's third year, and they managed to win the cup. Okay, so 190. So hopefully that's good enough to win the cup against Slytherin. Oh, geez. Hopefully. So, yeah. Prisoner of Azkaban, they actually do win the Quidditch Cup. Goblet of Fire, there was no Quidditch matches due to the Triwizard Tournament. Order of the Phoenix, Harry and Fred and George both got kicked off, but I think they win around the Grop chapter, I believe. And, well, the reason why Harry, Fred, and George got kicked off was because they were having a fight with Malfoy, and, of course, Umbridge being the, I'm gonna be the boss of Hogwarts, ooh! Well, you know, she's a total ass, and she, like, basically knocked Harry, Fred, and George off of the game, and, or off of the team, and, yeah. And I think Ginny becomes the new Seeker. Which is pretty interesting, considering that Ginny Weasley, spoiler, is actually Harry's wife. Yeah. And then Half-Blood Prince, they win the cup, and then, of course, that's when Ron starts improving. Like, Ron actually does get involved with Quidditch in the Order of the Phoenix, but, of course, they didn't do Quidditch in Order of the Phoenix in the movie. But, yeah, Half-Blood Prince, Ron did improve, and they won the Quidditch World Cup. Or, no, Quidditch World Cup. Quidditch Cup, not Quidditch World Cup. And Deathly Hallows, there was no Quidditch matches mentioned.
Those Ravenclaws didn't know what hit them. Anyway, I don't know about you, but I'm worn out just from cheering. I'm going to bed.
Good night, Ron. Alright. So, I guess from here, we have no more beans to do any more of racing or gnome tossing or whatever. I really want to get the gnome tossing out of the way because I don't mind the racing. I mean, heck, I would rather race on brooms than throw gnomes out of the garden. I mean, aren't gnomes supposed to protect your garden? I mean, what's the point of denoming?
Ever heard a mandrake scream? Me neither.
Yes, I've heard of Mandrake Scream. It shrieks and it almost destroys your ears. I'm not sure where I'm going to end my session, but I'm not doing the next day just yet. Actually, considering that nighttime is when we will actually see Fred and George and be able to go to their shop, I'm just going to get more beans. And I'm probably going to go to the Gryffindor bulletin board and drop off the measuring scales.